Who am I here with today, and what is your position with Circuit Arts?
My name is Isabella Icarino, and I am the marketing and production coordinator at Circuit Arts.
Who am I here with today?
I'm Ainsley O'Mara.
What is your internship position and who are you working with?
I'm doing social media marketing for Circuit Arts.
What does Circuit Arts do on Martha's Vineyard?
We are an arts nonprofit, and we have multiple art programs. We do the Martha's Vineyard Film Festival. We have a summer series at the Grange. We have a theater camp. We have a drive-in. And we also have our video production company, Circuit Films. And so we basically provide accessible art to the community with our Pay What You Can events that we have at the Grange Hall and also at the YMCA with the drive-in.
What is your day-to-day or week like as an intern on average? Like, what tasks do you often have?
I make all of their social media posts, so whether it's for Facebook or Instagram Reels or Instagram stories. And I sometimes during the week will go and film certain events and take pictures and videos and clips and then come into the office and edit them or make graphics or just kind of manage their Instagram and social media for them.
I'm curious, have you personally done an internship in the past? And if so, what was it?
Yes, so I've done a couple internships. The two most recent internships I did before I graduated college, I did script coverage with two production companies, one called Skydance and one called One House. So they were great experiences. Basically, I just read scripts all day and either greenlit them or said, don't make this into a movie. But it was a really cool experience being in the film industry and learning a lot about it.
Hey, great. And so I'm curious, what were some of the big takeaways that you had during these internship experiences?
Some of the big takeaways is something I learned about internships is it's all trial and error. You learn what you like and what you don't like and where you think, hey, maybe you thought your career was heading one way and then you realize, I actually like this side of things. I always thought that I would love to work on film sets because I was a film major in college. And I realized I didn't really like doing that. I don't like the hours, and I liked more of the production side of things, producing, coordinating, planning, and that's what my role is now at Circuit Arts. And I wouldn't really have learned that about myself if I didn't go through those experiences.
Great. It sounds like it was an experience of being able to kind of peel back the layers of your personal interests and kind of realize what you weren't so into. So with that being said, what do you hope to carry on now that you're supervising an intern and understanding that an internship serves that role for young people?
What I want to, give to my intern Ainsley is something I always told her is like, this internship is for you and I want it to benefit you. And if you're not necessarily liking what you're doing and you want to try something else, I'm always okay to talk to her and try new things with her and see what she wants to do, because obviously internships are for, the high school kids, the college kids, and, I want to help her and, find what benefits her and what doesn't benefit her, because, how I felt certain things shaped my career and certain things didn't, and I just wanted to be a big learning experience.
On another note, what has been the most helpful thing about having an intern on board with Circuit Arts?
It has been extremely helpful. So Ainsley, our social media intern, has been helping with all of our social media platforms and also coordinating with filmmakers for social media campaigns and stuff like that. And it's been very helpful for us. Our engagement on our platforms has increased. Our followers have increased. Engagement has increased. So all in all, it's been super beneficial for us and helpful getting the word out about Circuit Arts.
What have you found to be most interesting about your internship so far, and what do you like best about it?
There's a lot of work that goes into events that I don't think I realized, especially for a nonprofit and especially on an island. There's a lot of work that goes into events and how many there are at once and kind of handling them all for the summer season. And what I like the most, it is busy. They always have stuff going on and I like to always be doing something. And I got to really learn how to edit videos and do a lot of stuff with that. So that's what I liked the most.
Right, and on another note, what do you find most challenging about it?
There's definitely a lot of new skills that I'm learning, and I'm learning more about Adobe and Later, which is a social media managing platform. So just a lot of different skills that I'm putting my work out there for a business, so that can be a little intimidating, but it's been exciting.
What has been the role of mentorship in providing this internship experience?
Yeah, so, every day when Ainsley comes in, I always check in with her, and we just I give her a couple tasks to do, and throughout the day I check in on her, and we'll have, 15 to 20 minute conversations throughout the time she's there, just to make sure, we're on the same page, or if she needs help with something, or if she needs opinions on something. So I of course want it to be an independent role because I want her to, learn new things without me by her side, but also I always check in on her and make sure she's doing okay.
How has Circuit Arts supported your learning and development during your internship?
They've given me a lot of really good constructive criticism. They've really given me a space to kind of take the reins, but kind of with training wheels, so that's really nice. And Bella's been really great in kind of showing me what she wants and what they want, but still also letting me creatively try everything out.
So what are some key qualities that you look for in candidates for an internship?
I definitely look for interns that have some sort of experience in the field that they're going in, or the internship opportunity that it is. I also look for even just service jobs as well, having a good background with that, because I do think service jobs are a good backbone to just, working with people in general and learning how to communicate with people. I was looking at their college major and if it's connected to the internship. So for social media example, I was looking for high schoolers or college kids who were interested in communications.
What are some of the general soft skills that you would expect almost anybody to possess?
Time management for sure. I think just communication skills are important. Leadership skills, as well as someone who's, the captain of their high school sports team, or and also just people as well that are a part of clubs in school and because it just shows you're heavily involved.
So what are some specific skills or takeaways that you are hoping that your intern Ainsley will walk away with from this internship experience?
Some stuff I hope she walks away with, leadership skills. I love when Ainsley takes action and she's I want to do it this way, or I think the post should look like this, or she just she's always just jumping the gun. She's we should do this and this and this, and I want her to take that into her careers in the future. Also, again, time management skills, always having a plan, I think is important for her career as well. Just learning what it's like to work in an office. I hope, that benefits her when she starts applying to jobs when she graduates college.
And what soft skills are you hoping to develop during this internship?
I definitely want to be more confident in my skills and learn how to ask more questions. I feel I kind of just hope I do it right and kind of get nervous that I don't. So I really want to be able to advocate for myself and ask probably more important questions to make things clearer for myself.
Can you describe a project or something you've learned during your internship that has changed your perspective on things and how you will work in the future?
Definitely. We've been doing a lot of projects where we have to deal with other people. So we had a team come in and they were doing a first film screening of Fatal Watch. And they had a lot of things that they wanted very specific, and I had to kind of take what they wanted and our brand guidelines and kind of mesh the two things together, which was definitely a challenge dealing with both parties, but it ended up working out really great and the film was awesome. So that was cool.
Yeah, it sounds like really a mix of picking up some of the professionalism that happens in the office environment, as well as time management, particularly on Martha's Vineyard here, where the summer can be relatively intense and lots going on. Absolutely, that's great. So now kind of pivoting more to the camp program, I'm curious what piqued your interest or Circuit Arts' interest in joining the camp program?
My coworker sent me the info about it and I immediately was we should do this. I think this program is so important for any college or high school student that's here for the summer. So having this outlet is so great, and I've always felt that internships are so important, and they've shaped who I am, where I am right now. this was such a great bridge for us because you helped us find Ainsley, and she's wonderful, and she's been so helpful at Circuit Arts.
What about the camp internship program caught your attention?
It really seemed like it would encompass a lot of different skills that I wanted to try. It would give me a lot of experience and really let me kind of learn more about myself, but also learn about myself professionally, which is what I really wanted to do.
Would you recommend the camp program for other island employers?
Absolutely, 100%. Like I said, especially during such a transitional period for high school students, college students, young adults, this is such a great program and a great outlet. Having this outlet is phenomenal. But yeah, I would 100% recommend it to anyone.
What do you appreciate the most about the camp program beyond your direct internship with your employer?
The camp weekend was really great. The boot camp weekend, I feel like I learned a lot about myself, but also things that I didn't really know were important in business or important to focus on in myself. I learned a lot of skills that I need to work on, and now I'm oh, I should really focus on that skill, or oh, I should really craft that, or oh, I should market that skill that I already have, and I didn't know about that before.
What do you think could be a lasting impact of the camp program on Martha's Vineyard?
I think something that would come out of this program is, especially for people that live here year-round and want to stay here year-round, is these internship opportunities turning into full-time jobs. Because a common thing with internships is they start out as an internship, and then it turns into a full-time job if you thrive there and you love it there. And
Absolutely, yeah. We do hope that a big piece of this program is relationship building, and that it's beneficial for interns as well as employers who are looking to fill some positions with trained professionals.
And so about the boot camp, what were some takeaways you had from it?
I didn't really understand resilience in business. I kind of just thought you kind of did what you did and that was kind of it. But being resilient and being able to challenge yourself, I found really interesting. But also handling yourself professionally and how important a first impression is. I feel like we all know that, but to hear it and outline how an employer would see you in that way was definitely really important.
How has this internship experience affected your future career aspirations?
It definitely makes me know what I want and what I don't want. I think I really like social media marketing, but I don't know if I could do it for the whole time. I really like marketing and I like event planning, so it's really shown me what I really like and what are things that I still need to work on or struggle with or maybe don't like as much.
Great. And lastly, based on your experience so far, what would you say is the value of doing an internship as a young professional?
I think it's very important. I think it gives you kind of a sense of you don't know what you want until you do it. And so really trying a lot of different things or getting criticism, I think is easier to do when you're younger and then realize that it's not as bad and it's harder to do when you're older. So learning how to take criticism and learning how to, all these important skills in the beginning that you can build off of really gives you an important foundation for everything else you're going to do. And I think having an internship makes that really important foundation.
Yeah, and do you have any recommendation for future interns?
I definitely think it's okay to do things wrong. I didn't know that. I was oh my gosh, they're gonna hate me if I do something wrong, or if they don't like it, or if I can't figure it out. And it's okay to be wrong, you're an intern. That's the whole point. And I did not realize that was the whole point. I was oh, this is so stressful. If I do it wrong, it's gonna be so terrible. But they're a lot nicer than you think. Just because they're your boss doesn't mean they're mean. And I kind of was nervous about that.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to share about your experience, and we're excited to have you on board for more rounds of the internship.
Yeah, thank you so much for talking to us.
Yeah, thank you.